My name is NuMi. I am a 41-year-old mother of 4 children from Canada, and this is my journey on weight loss. Hi guys, and welcome to my 72-week post-op RNY gastric bypass update. My surgery took place on March the 2nd, 2018 at the Guelph General Hospital here in Ontario, Canada. My highest weight was 392 pounds, my surgery weight was 317 pounds, and my current weight you'll have to wait to find out later on in this video. Alright, well, it's been a horrible week, good week, just all wrapped up into one. Last week I took my mom out to dinner to a new place in town called Chuck's Roadhouse. So I'll insert a little clip of that there. I'll show you what we had, and we both even had a drink. Mama out to dinner. Hi. Chuck's Roadhouse. Very first time here. Hopefully it's good. Here's the menu. This is the appetizers. I'm not sure what to get.
Me either.
There's the skinny menu, which I will not be touching.
This looks good, but
Again, whatever you want, Mom. My little fruity drink. And there's my mom's. She's just got a beer. And I got, what is it called? It's a cool blue. It has blueberry twist vodka. I don't know that word. And Sprite. So I know I'm not supposed to have pop, but
it's mixed.
it's just a little bit, so.
It's a mix.
I'm going to try a sip of my mom's beer for the first time. I've never had beer.
It's another life.
Yeah, I still don't like beer. Gross. How do people drink that stuff?
After they get one
No.
in, then it tastes better.
Now I'm going to try this fruity little drink with the cherry.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's more my type. I like that much better. That's good. Chicken quesadilla with mozzarella sticks and barbecue or wings. And my mama got the double chuck burger. It's a double burger with double bacon and double cheese.
Gravy.
Yep. And there's her drink. She's been sipping away at it.
Yep. I just want to eat something so I don't have to.
Nope. That's mine. Yum. Trying a piece of my mama's burger. It tastes charbroiled, like it was done on a barbecue. Not like pan fried or. You could taste the char.
I like it.
That's good. I like the flavor. It's smoky.
Yep.
Very good. Glad I saved my appetite. I finished one whole piece. And one wing and one mozzarella stick.
How do you like it? Everything good? Yeah. She's really doing a good job on her beer.
Yep. I haven't had one in ages.
And also, 1 week ago from this past Wednesday, my mom and my grandpa went to Brampton to get results from his blood test because he hadn't been feeling well for a while. Well, the test came back stating that he had acute leukemia. And my mom asked, how long does he have? They told us that he had between 2 weeks to a month left. And that was so hard to register because this man is literally the strongest man I know. I've never seen nothing hold him down. He's lived through 3 heart attacks. He's cut his leg with a chainsaw. You know, he's been through a lot in his life. But exactly 1 week to the day that they found out, which was this past Wednesday, July the 17th, he had a little accident. He fell and he bruised himself up really, really bad. He had a black eye and a great big bruise on his head. And so he was rushed to the hospital where, like, he was unresponsive the whole time. Apparently an insurance lady came, I guess, for him to sign some paperwork. So I don't really know the whole story about all of that, but she came and she found him, and instead of calling 911, she called our doctor for some reason. He had a paper on his coffee table that had our doctor's name on it. So she called that instead of 911, and the doctor called 911 or the office, and then they called my mom, where she was out buying groceries at the time, because just that same morning he requested she pick up some ice cream and some fruit. So she was doing that, and she just left everything and called a cab and went straight up to the hospital to meet them. Well, I was getting ready for work when she called me. It was around 11:30, literally right as I was getting ready for work, because it was just a short shift that day. I honestly didn't think anything of it. You know, elderly people, they fall all the time. They may break a bone or something, but this wasn't that. I got off work at 4 p.m. and I went straight up to the hospital. Actually, rewind a little bit. My mom called me while I was at work, and it was around 2 p.m. that I was able to call her back on my break, and she told me that they don't expect him to live through the night. And I'm like, what? That was the most unbelievable thing I could have heard. He fell, you know. And so right after work, I went straight up to the hospital. Again, this was at 4 p.m. and my mom, her sister, and her best friend were all there in Emerge. And when I went into that room, I completely broke down. I could not believe that was it looked nothing like my grandfather. This was a totally different man. But yeah, I decided to stay the night with him. Hi, buddy. My mom stayed and her sister stayed. I held my grandpa's hand for the most part of the night, and they brought out 2 cots for them to sleep on. So my mom, she went and laid down for a bit, and then my aunt decided to go lay down for a bit too. And so I decided that I was going to turn off the light. Keep in mind, my grandpa was unresponsive the entire time. He literally, no movement, no sounds, nothing, just him laying there breathing. Again, his breathing would go heavy and then it would go shallow. Like, we kept looking because, you know, it went so shallow it looked like he literally stopped breathing many times throughout the night. Well, anyways, my aunt decided to lie down for a bit too, so I said I'm going to turn off the light so they can get some rest. I was going to be there until 5:30 a.m. because I had to work the next day, and my son was going to come pick me up before he head off to work. So I turned off the light, and not even a minute after that, like probably about 30 seconds after I turned off the light, my grandpa started making noises, like this groaning, grunting, like his breathing started getting heavy, and he started moaning and almost like screaming, like someone was holding his mouth, and he was like screaming, trying to scream. And this was the first sounds and any movement that we heard the entire night. So I don't know what it was, if it just, he wasn't ready to go and he saw the lights go out, because his eyes were closed, and you know how you can see light and darkness when your eyes are closed. Well, his eyes were closed, and I guess when I turned out the light, he just wasn't ready to let go. And I'm not sure if it frightened him, thinking that this was it or what, and he wasn't ready. I don't know how this happens, but he was trying to vocalize and yell, but I pushed the button, because I woke up my mom immediately, because I thought this was it. This was the end, because of the way he was reacting. I thought he was in pain. And because I remember when my cat passed away in my arms, she let out a loud scream, took her final breath, and that was it. So I thought, this is what happens. I've never experienced death like this before. So I thought this was it. So I immediately woke up my mom and my aunt, and I was crying hysterically, because again, I thought this was it. And they got up immediately, and we all got the nurses to come in, and so we turned on the light immediately as well. And they gave him a shot to, like, for pain, as well as a shot to calm him. And then sure enough, he started to calm down and look like he was resting again. It was scary. It was really, really scary. I never experienced anything like that in my life. But he went back to sleep, I guess. I don't know if he was sleeping or just calmed down. I don't know. Everybody says that they can hear you, because hearing is the last thing to go when someone's passing. But it's just hard, because I asked him if, I asked him numerous times, if you can hear me, just, make some movement, move your lip or move your finger, because I was holding his hand the whole time, just something to let me know that he heard me. And I got nothing, no response whatsoever. That's not to say that he couldn't hear me. Maybe he just couldn't move. I don't know, because they did a CAT scan on his head, and they said there was a lot of bad blood pooling up where he fell, because he literally looked like he was beat up. It did not look like he just fell. It literally looked like someone beat him up so bad. Like, he was bruised all over. His hand was all swollen up. His arms had bruises and marks all over them. And again, his black eye and mark on his head. It was horrible to see him like that. Because again, as I said, he's the strongest man I've ever known. But anyways, it was time for me to go. It was 5:30, and I said a little prayer for him, and I told him that this was going to be the last time that I'm going to see him. And of course, I broke down again over him. It hurt so much to see him like that and let go. But he held on until I left, because then my mom called me 3 hours later after I left at 5:30, and it was like 8:23 is when he passed away. And it was so hard to hear, and then I couldn't go back to sleep after that, as I had to go to work that night. And yeah, I tried, but I knew he was in a better place. But it was hard, really, really hard to see that. So my grandpa, he passed away on Wednesday, July the 17th at 8:23, and my mom was taking care of everything. He didn't want a funeral, he just wants to be cremated. So right now they shipped his body off to Milton for the cremation. I don't know when we're gonna get him back, but yeah, so that was the sad and horrible part of my week. And fast forward to Friday, 2 days later, my daughter and I, we went to Canada's Wonderland.
All right, sister. I can't wait.
It was an amazing time. I'll probably make a separate video for that. It depends how long this video is. I'm finding a lot of trouble finding time to edit, so I'm very sorry yet again, because I'm trying to spend as much time as I can with my mom. So that's what I'm doing on my days off right now. Like right now, today is my day off, so as soon as I'm done this, I'm literally going straight to my mom. So I'm not going to be editing this probably until tomorrow after work sometime, because I need to spend every moment that I can with her, because we still have to clean out his apartment and stuff. As you can see, like, my house is a complete disaster right now, because we're bringing stuff over from his place on, you know, what we can salvage. But yeah, Friday we went to Wonderland and we had a fantastic time, considering, you know, everything that's happened. We had already bought the tickets and everything, so, and my daughter had booked the day off, and my mom told me, go have a good time. He would have wanted that, because they knew it's been 17 years since I've been there. So we went and we did have a good time, and yeah, it was a really good time. Shockingly so, you know, I didn't think it was possible to have a good time considering the circumstances 2 days after something like this happened, but we did. Anyways, let's just get into my weigh-in for this week, shall we? As you can see, I have lost a total of 4.6 pounds within the last, what has it been, 2-3 weeks? I don't even remember, but I'll take it. And I have entered the 160s. I am now 168.2 pounds, which means I am only 8.2 pounds away from my ultimate finishing goal. I literally thought that 180-ish would have been it for me, but no, I surpassed that. And so that means I've lost 148.8 pounds since my surgery, and I've lost a total of 223.8 pounds, which is just about 224 pounds total. So that is insane, incredible. Every good word you can think of, it's that. I cannot believe I even weigh less than 224, let alone I've lost that amount of weight. That's so much weight that I've lost. Like, I've lost an entire grown person, you know, grown man, an overweight man at that, you know. But I am at a BMI of 27 right now. I'm 2 points away from being normal, a normal healthy weight. What? I have been morbidly obese my entire life since I was a child. I only have to lose another 8.2 pounds, and there's no doubt in my mind that I can absolutely do it. Mind you, I haven't really been trying lately to even lose weight. That's been the last thing on my mind. It's just, I guess, all the activity that I've been doing, you know, I think that's been helping, because I am constantly walking. I do from 11,000 to 14,000 steps a day. It depends how long my shift is. So yeah, I'm doing really good in that aspect. But as I said, it's been tough, and I'm having a lot of shoulder pain right now. I don't know what's causing it, if I'm lifting something, if it's bra strap related, or, you know, I'm not wearing my shapewear today. It's my day off. I'm like, I'm just going free today, because again, I'm having so much pain. I'm taking Robaxacet right now. It's the one with acetaminophen because I can't take ibuprofen. But I am experiencing so much pain. Like, I have trouble. I've already taken my 2 pills. I took 2 before I went to bed, like after work last night, and 2 pills just now. So, but it is killing me right now. Just all in here. It's hurting so bad. And like lifting my arm, I guess the medication is kicking in because I could not lift my arm at all. And like, it's still in a lot of pain, but at least I can lift it now. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyways, that aside, let's get into my belly shot for this week. So that's what I look like right now at 168.2 pounds. It's not very pretty, but it is what it is, right? It wasn't very pretty at 392 either, so I'll take this over that any day. But yeah, I guess that's all for now, guys. I'm sorry my updates are, again, going to be very, very sparse, and they're not that great. I really don't have much to update on the weight loss front. Yeah, I'm losing weight, but I'm not really talking about my weight loss because I'm not really trying to lose weight right now. I'm just doing whatever. I still eat bad things. I know I shouldn't, but I'm still losing. So, you know, I know it's not going to last forever. And one day I'm going to probably start creeping back up if I don't get things in check. But I think I'll be able to manage it, honestly, when that time comes. But yeah, I'm hurting. And I really want to get to my mom's right now. So yeah, I guess that's all for now, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Keep an eye out for my Canada's Wonderland vlog, which should be coming out hopefully tomorrow or the day after. It depends. I'm going to try my best to get it out as soon as possible. I need to catch up. I've been trying to catch up on your guys' videos, which I have for the most part. I just, again, haven't been able to comment on every single one of them. But I am trying. Anyways, you all have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you again later. Bye for now, guys.